Many prominent designers and executives remain active in creative and leadership roles well past the age of 65. However, according to Google, a significant portion of the fashion designer workforce in the United States is expected to retire over the next decade. The United States is expected to need 6,900 new fashion designers, with 6,100 of these openings driven by existing designers retiring. Many of the fashion designer openings are expected to stem from the need to replace workers that exit to retire or change occupations. The industry is seeing a trend of creative directors having a shorter career duration, with about half of creative directors at 40 major houses having been in the position for 5 years or less. Fashion designers usually transition from the production part of fashion design, like sewing, into the business roles, like CEO, allowing them to operate without being involved in the daily tasks. The goal of this transition is to create a brand that will outlive the designer, and then the designer either continues to design into old age or design until they retire. Retirement is overlooked in the fashion industry because of this approach, and world-renowned fashion designers quietly retire while their brand continues with a new designer. The well-known clothing brands and fashion houses have creative directors that are in charge of collections being created for every season of the year. And as of late, the tenure of a creative director is getting shorter, with about half of the creative directors at 40 major houses having been in their positions for 5 years or less. The fashion industry is going through a creative reset right now, driven by a luxury shutdown, high inflation, and consumer fatigue, leading to a massive overhaul of creative directors at fashion houses. Retiring from the fashion industry altogether instead of transitioning to a different role might become a constant occurrence, creating opportunities for new fashion designers to emerge and reshape the fashion industry over the next few years. The fashion industry is survival of the fittest, because the pressure and demands in that industry can and have pushed fashion designers to retire. In the fashion industry, working from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. is normal because long hours are required in order to deliver new ideas every 3 to 6 months. It is common knowledge that the fashion industry is fast-paced. The rapid cycle of trends, high competition, like Heidi Klum says, one day you're in, the next day you're out. And the need to constantly reinvent themselves leads designers to feel that designing is no longer the main focus. Many designers report feeling discouraged by corporate politics, lack of creative freedom, and toxic high-pressure environments. Many designers face low pay, high-cost city living, and long unpaid internships early in their careers. The challenge of aligning their creative process with environmental responsibilities because of the shift to sustainable and ethical production in the industry. Age and relevance being that companies often favor young talent or push older designers into management roles rather than creative roles. Fashion designers also shift towards freelancing or other creative avenues to escape rigid corporate structures, going back to dealing with corporate politics, lack of creative freedom, and toxic high-pressure environments. When fashion designers retire from hands-on designing, they get involved in other parts of the fashion industry. Retired fashion designers tend to get involved in providing design, creative, or strategic direction to established brands or emerging designers, sharing industry knowledge by becoming professors or visiting lecturers at design universities, working with museums or brands to curate collections, manage archives, and preserve the fashion industry. They also move into freelancing and specialized projects, writing and publishing, starting a foundation, and shifting to more strategic and less frantic consulting roles. Coco Chanel closed her fashion house during World War II and retired to Switzerland. She returned to Paris at age 70 in 1954 to relaunch her fashion house and created the iconic Chanel suit. After a 15-year career as a Vogue editor and failing to make the 1968 Olympic figure skating team, Vera Wang did not enter the fashion designer industry until she was 40, becoming one of the most recognized bridal designers in the world. Nancy Volpe Beringer left her corporate career to enter design school at age 58 and launched a successful career, later appearing on Project Runway. The aforementioned are examples of individuals that started successful careers in the fashion industry after retiring. Fashion designers tend to not leave the fashion industry completely after they retire from designing. The demands that come with designing for a fashion brand, particularly a fashion house, can be draining, and you can only do it for so long until you decide to stop. I also think that fashion designers love designing, but at the same time don't want to run themselves to the ground doing what they love to do. They shift to the non-designing roles because they don't want to leave the fashion industry, but also don't want to deal with the headaches. Go ahead and comment on your favorite fashion designer retirements while you're here. Check out the rest of the content on my Buy Me a Coffee page to show support for my work. You can also go to my YouTube channel to see videos about reality TV shows that you probably watch, among other things. And have a great day.